All right, Brad, in this segment, I want to talk about the benefits of co-location, which basically you mentioned last time what a data center is. This is when you co-locate your equipment to a external provider of some sort. So, man, tell us about some of the stuff you get, some of the consistency you get in a data center.
Yeah, first of all, if you look at what it takes to go to a co-location facility or a data center as compared to doing it yourself, the statistics kind of vary wildly. Some people say basically, hey, you'll save between 20 and 70%. That's a pretty freaking big. That's a pretty big range.
On what?
Yeah. But suffice it to say, as you said, it is truly the consistency you gain, and it is basically the benefits that you really have to look at and not have to worry about. You do have to ask the question, how much will I save in general? But as you said, it really is. So if you take a look at some of the physical characteristics, right, of going to a data center, things like precision controlled air conditioning, right? They will keep it between a specific range of temperature. Basically 24/7 backup systems, and you don't have to worry about providing that. You don't have to worry about covering that or monitoring that yourself. That is all done for you. Fire suppression, things like that. I mean, those types of systems can get extremely unaffordable. And so, generally speaking, data centers will have that for you included in your fee. On-site security, that is cameras, external, internal cameras, the 24/7 guard out front, controlling access to the facility, things like that. And, some of the things we don't think about, but, you talked about the kind of the quick upscale or the quick downscale in the business. Having a data center or a co-location facility where you can have someone add to or take away from your systems, usually you get it done at a nominal fee instead of you having to worry about provision the new hardware and then install it and then stand it up and then provision it. I mean, it really, as you look at it, in the same way that virtualization has really allowed the flash to bang between needing to stand up a new server and getting that into production, a data center acts very, very much the same way as it pertains to that kind of thing. And so, a couple of other things that just off the top of my head though is just the connectivity advantages. And so, nowadays at a data center, I mean, the bandwidth is extremely affordable. Compared to how much it would take at a data center compared to a private facility of yours to bring in 50, 100, 200 megs. I mean, it's literally ridiculous the amount of cost savings that exist at a data center. And the last thing I'll cover is just the specialized training, the specialized focus needed to do these kinds of things that they do at a data center. Things like BGP that gives you carrier independent failover inbound. Things like network security, network monitoring, all these types of things that you don't even have to think about whatsoever. That's a really compelling argument.
Absolutely, and one of the things that I was thinking about is forget that you have to catch up with these standards that they've created, security and connectivity and power and all that stuff. What if you're just also out of a footprint? I mean, then you're talking about building out data centers, and we've done that a couple of times.
Yeah.
And you're talking about adding new floor space. That's very, very expensive. So there's lots of reasons to consider a third-party co-location site.
Yeah, absolutely. So whatever it happens to be, whether what's ever happening right now, whether it's again a quick uptick, a downtick, or whether it's some sort of technical advantage. Again, there are definitely compelling reasons to take a look at a data center.